So this is for anybody that has gone through the dark night of the soul, or you found yourself in a place in the world in the dark side. You understand? Somebody said it was the wild side. Okay. Okay. So somebody could have been a wild child. All right. But this is about making progress. You have to make a decision and do what you said you were going to do, and this is going to bring you the happiness that you deserve. This is something you had to let go of. Now you might be holding on to it, or it might be holding on to you. But either way you look at it, you know what I'm saying. They're like, judgment has been called. Okay, judgment has been called because it's time to let go of the past, and you have more progress to be made. Progress is to be had. You got to keep moving forward. Somehow, some way, a way is going to be made. You might not see the way, but a way is going to be made. Okay, so I'm your messenger today. You got to keep planning and know the outcome is better than the beginning. My okay, my setback. Okay, is not gonna hold my get back. Okay. So in other words, you got something greater in store for you. Now let me just go ahead and make this a full reading because the message here is about something that you had to let go of. It's really a healing of the soul, your soul's journey. Okay. Your soul's journey, your soul's healing. You're making progress. Somebody might have been tied up, tangled up in something that was in the justice system. You might have got caught up in something that wasn't on the upper side of the road. It wasn't about justice. You may have found yourself in injustice. Okay, but you went through the healing. You went through the hermit. You went through the wise stage. You threw in the towel. You said, I hold on, partner, I'm not going down this road no more. I'm throwing in the towel. I'm getting wiser after all that I've been through. I'm now gonna say I've been scared straight. Somebody said I heard I've been scared straight. You understand? It could be your partner or it could be you. Somebody said I've been about that life. All right, I've been about that life, but I have changed. I got a new leaf on life. Right? You had changed your decisions. You changed your mind. You changed your outcome, and the world around you is going to change too. This is the wish fulfilled with the star card. I got Virgo Aquarius in the house right now. I got Sagittarius, Taurus, as well as Leo in the house right now. So what I am saying to you is that this is a wise decision that you made. And then this is the fate that is going to change your destiny is because you changed your mind. You wised up. You understood somebody was saying something that wasn't true. You realized what was going on in your eyes wasn't really the prize. You realized that this was a lie. Come on now. Somebody said, hold on, I gotta wake up and smell the smell the coffee. I gotta wake up and do something. I gotta wake up and pay attention. I got a new assignment. You understand? So how somehow, some way, a way gonna be made. Look, I know it might feel scary. I know you might feel like you at the end of the road. I know you might feel like you at the end of your rope. I know how it feels. But somehow, some way, you gotta let go and let God. This is that temptation. This is that evil, deceptive deceiver who wants you to feel like you can't make it through. That dark night of the soul, that corner in the world where you felt like you've been ostracized, you've been figured out. Somebody said, okay, I did something wrong. I had named it, and now I'm claiming my victory. Not only that, you might have said, I did regret what was done. But this is not for you to live in regret. This is not for you to live in fear. This is not for you to live in shame. Oh my God. Somebody said, I'm going to have the good house, the good house, the good house. Okay, come through now. I'm going to have the good life, the good life, the good life. Okay. Somebody said, I'm not going to let that situation that was in the past affect my future because you refuse to stay wounded. You refuse to be wounded still. You refuse to lick your wounds. You say, hell to the no. I got to move on. I got to get what I got to get. I got to get going. Somebody realized it's time to pick up the pieces. Oh my God. Look at here. Scorpio energy talking about a rebirth, a renewal. a restitution. Hello, somebody. It's giving me like, yeah, when you are already arisen from the fact that you said my sins have been forgiven, the fact that you said I will not wallow in my grief, I will not wallow in my shame, I will not be destitute and without, I will keep the faith, I will rise again. Okay, this is somebody saying I refuse to doubt that somehow, some way it's gonna work out. Look at here now. I got the Three of Cups in front of me to show you that this is a time for you to celebrate yourself, celebrate your wins, celebrate, yeah, that you overcame the obstacles. The fact that you are still alive is the fact that you can still make it through to the next occasion. The fact that you're still working on something is that your harvest is still going to show up when you need it. You're going to have more than enough. You're going to have just enough to make it through. As much as you might say, okay, I got 5, but I want 10. Look at here now. You at 9, you almost at the 10. You about to win. This here situation is about to become to a close. Look, the closure of the old is had. It's done, son. You understand what I'm saying here to you? It's done. All the liars that are the manipulators, the negotiators, the people, the naysayers, the ones that want to put you down, the ones that don't want to see you win, the ones that are saying, oh, I remember when. I remember when you did X, Y, Z. Everybody's situation is different. Everybody got a wound, something that got to be healed. But this is a assignment today that you got to keep walking. You got to keep moving. You got to keep striving. You got to keep believing. See, the end is not over yet, baby. Somebody said, okay, I'm going to judge you. I hear you. Somebody said, I'm going to judge you. But really what they're doing is they're judging themselves. They see in you something that they feel in themselves. So somehow, some way, you got to recognize that that is not your battle. You realize that you got to keep on moving, even though it might seem like a road is rocky. Okay. The situation might, oh my God, come through, spirit. The situation might feel like it's and gloom and gloom. Okay. But you got an opportunity here. And because you are gifted inside through and through your mind, you understand you got to regulate your mind in order to take care and get on the grind. Okay. This new beginning is not something that you got to let go of. This is the Capricorn energy coming through, the Taurus energy, the Virgo energy coming through. This is a beginning for you. Yeah, because you realize that you got to fight the good fight of faith. This is a new way out, okay? Because you know what's worth it at the end. You realize that even if it's a love relationship, even if it's a community and communication, is somebody you feel that you ought to give another chance. Not for everybody, but for somebody. Okay, there's a Gemini energy here in the building. But let me just say this, that when you cried and you sighed, okay, you had some tears and you had some fears, all right? And you want the love to last. I get it. You want a breakthrough, okay? You want this new opportunity to work for you. You want to build something brand new. Come on now. But it feels like all the shit just keeps getting harder. Okay. But you got to know today that somehow, some way, a way is going to be made. I know it might feel stressful. I know you might feel weak at the knees, but you got to believe. Come on now. You got to do the work. Oh, come through, Holy Spirit, today. The work has got to be done. Now, look at here. That work for you might look different for everybody. The work is going to be the work that you need to do. This could be a relationship work. This could be, I need a new career work. This could be, I got to do my business work. This is because this is about damn time. Look here now. What I'm saying is the sun gonna shine again. Now, as long as I got King Jesus, ain't that what the song say? I know I'm going to be all right. Now, listen up. Let me just remind you and I that some way, somehow, it always works out. Somehow, some way. There's gonna be a better day. Now, I had to come on here and give the message. Now, oh, look at this. Spirit says it's coming in. It's coming in hot. It's coming in. It's coming in hot. It's coming in. It's coming in fast. All right, baby. Wow. This could be an offer. Accept this offer. All right, this is a new beginning. This is something that you went through after the storm and after the rain, after somebody has said something and caused you pain. But you have to know that you can still give. You can still love again. You can still believe again. You can still dream again. You can still receive again. That's what I'm talking about today, boy. Listen up. This is a Leo and Aquarius. Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries energy. So this is giving me prize. Okay, the prize is that it is something you deserve. Ooh, come on now, Holy Spirit. After you done went through the dark night of the soul with this hermit energy, after you done, oh, come on now, after you done wised up, you done saw everything, you done said, the real OG, the real gangster, who is this? I thought you was somebody else, but you know what? You took back your power. You realize who you are in the Most High. You realize that God has not forgot about you. You realize after you done got dirty and dusted and bruised and wounded, and you may have some scars to prove it, but you got your ass back up. You understand what I'm saying to you today? You got it ain't over till it's over, baby. Listen up. This is a 10 of Pentacles reminding you that you deserve something better, baby. You deserve to do something more for yourself. Don't give up. Don't believe the lie. Don't believe the lie. Don't believe the lie. Look, the hype. You know, they go, oh my God. Oh, wait a minute, wait. I got the Empress energy. They might try to prove to you or say to you or do to you something that is a lie, but you say, wait a minute now. I realized before that everything worked out, and I know who I am, so I know it could work out again. In other words, I have faith in myself. That's what Spirit is trying to tell you today. Have faith in yourself, and don't worry about how the outcome gonna be. Somebody getting ready to move. Somebody getting ready to move on. You don't know how you're gonna do it, but you're getting ready to do it. Okay? There's an action, and I heard an auction. All right, so you're not going to fight for this move. This is the auction. What's the auction all about? Working. Somebody might have an auction. Oh, okay, I got you. Somebody might have an auction because that's the kind of work you do. So you got to keep on working. Yeah. See, this is a beginning for you. And whenever you're doing something brand new, it can feel a little challenging. Yeah, it can feel absolutely challenging. So even with the challenges, you still have to say, okay, I'm going to take this mustard seed, this little grain of mustard seed of faith, and I'm going to be the best that I can be with this entrepreneur energy coming up with the King of Wands. I'm going to do the best that I can. And the World card. Yeah. This is a new completion of a cycle that you've already come to the purpose of knowing that was already in your destiny. All right. The direction you're going in is in your destiny. Okay. We got the Leo again, the Sagittarius, the Taurus, Aquarius as well. And this is already going to work out. Empress energy with Libra and Taurus. Once again, the plans that you're making is ultimately going to work out. Your ships are coming in. This is what I have for you today. I just hope that resonated with you. I hope that brought you some type of encouragement. I hope that you know that whatever you put your hands to do, if you trust God in the process, it will bring you exactly what's due you. I want you to declare today, I receive today what is rightfully mine by divine right, by divine grace, with the good to all involved. Okay. I claim that for you and I claim that for me. That God will bless us indeed. Okay. That enlarge our territories. All right. That we may receive and be good in all. That we harm nobody. Okay. That we find a way out of this way. This is I thought this message was over, but let me just say this. Just remind me of a baby who may have said, okay, I got my situation caught up in a little, I was dealing with some things, I dealt out. I stood on the corner, you feel what I'm saying? I took action. You understand what I'm saying? I was about that life. Okay. Red, blue, whatever the colors be. And now you decided I got to find a better way. I know I've been wounded. I know I had some situations. I know I don't know exactly all the answers. But there is a way out. That is right. After the sadness, after the sorrow, you're going to have a victory after it's said and done. And you know what you got to do. You know what you got to do after that. You got to keep on loving, baby. You got to keep on pushing, baby. You got to keep on believing, okay? There's always a way. Once you see, okay, knock and the door shall open, seek and you shall find, ask and it shall be given unto you. There's a universal power that can blow your mind, will shake up the situation. All right. And everything involved. Okay. And not only that, but you're going to have so much more than you were looking for that it might just surprise you just exactly what you were looking for. You got that and so much more. Yeah, even in your love life. I just hope that somebody realized that even if they let go of some situation that had them in a dark corner of their life, that your work that you're putting in is not in vain. You're going to be able to rise up and celebrate. You're going to be able to come through that situation. You see that? We got Cancer, Scorpio, as well as Pisces energy right here. You're going to be able to say, okay, I can give again. I can live again. I can love again. Yeah. Well, baby, that's the message for you today. I pray that gave you something you needed. Go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe if you like my vibe. I love you. Go and be great.